What is up guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since we said like this, but I thought it was time to do it again. So here we are. Today we are going to talk about the mistake I made when I started lifting. So I've been going to the gym for 4 years, and looking back I've made a lot of mistakes in the beginning. As of right now I wouldn't make those mistakes. So I'm telling you guys what I think I should have done better, so you guys can learn from my mistakes. The biggest mistake when I started lifting. Actually, there are 2 mistakes I made, but we'll get to there further in this video. The first big mistake is not bulking. 4 years ago, I wanted to be a bodybuilder. So I started looking into bodybuilding, and I found out about bulking and cutting. When you are bulking, you are in a calorie surplus, you are eating more food, so you can gain more muscle. And when you are cutting, you are eating in a calorie deficit, so you're eating less food, so you start losing weight. And when you start losing weight, you start to look more shredded, you can see your muscles better, and you look overall better. And when you are bulking, you look maybe a little bit fat, but you are gaining lots and lots of muscle. So the first 2 years, my plan was to bulk in the winter and cut in the summer. So that's what I did. I started bulking in the winter, and I started cutting in the summer. And for a bodybuilder, this is a pretty good strategy, right? Because most bodybuilders do it this way. Well, you are mistaken. In the first few years of going to the gym, you can actually gain the most amount of muscle. So after 4 or 5 years of training, you are not gaining as much muscle as you were at the beginning. So the advice I would give to my younger self, and also to you guys if you are going to start going to the gym, is bulk. Try to gain as much muscle as possible in the first few years of going to the gym. So when you are bulking, you are gaining the most muscle you can. When you are cutting, you are not gaining any muscle. You are probably maintaining or losing muscle. So here's a little backstory of myself. I started going to the gym and I wanted to look as lean as possible right at the beginning. So I ate in a calorie surplus, but not a really big calorie surplus, because I wanted to still look lean and muscular. Then we are 3 months in. We're going to the gym 5 days a week, it's going well, I'm eating a little bit in a calorie surplus, and I've gained a lot of muscle. So then I look back at photos of me looking skinny and I think, well, I'm doing this right. I have gained a lot of muscle and I should continue with what I'm doing right now. But if I look back now, in that moment where I was 3 months in, I wasn't very muscular at all. And I'm really upset that I didn't eat just a little bit more every single day, just to gain that more muscle, to bulk up, you know, that tiny bit more, so I could have gained the most amount of muscle I could have. And guys, I know it is very hard, especially at the beginning, to think about the future, about what the results will be in a few years. You just want the results as fast as possible. So you are really trying hard to look the way you want to be. And for me, it was lean and muscular. But looking back, I should have had more patience. You know, 3 or 4 years of bulking. Imagine what the results will be when you are cutting after that. Imagine. And why am I telling you guys this right now and not a few months ago? Well, right now I'm bulking and it is going very well. I am gaining so much muscle and so much strength, but it is also a little bit too late for me, because I am not gaining that much muscle as you do in the beginning stage. And what is different about the bulk right now and the bulks I used to do is that it's much longer. The bulks that I used to do would last like 3 or 4 months maximum. Right now, I'm already 8 months in, and the actual big results you only see after 3 or 4 months of bulking. So my advice for the beginner lifters watching this is start bulking, and do not bulk for 3 or 4 months, bulk for 3 years. If you really want the body of a Greek god, you cannot obtain it in a few months. You have to wait a few years for it, so patience is key. And one thing that is also going to help you in these upcoming years is avoid stress and avoid unhealthy eating or drinking habits. The second mistake I want to talk about that I discussed in the beginning of the video is not lifting heavy enough. So for me, the first few years of going to the gym was mostly doing 10 to 12 reps for each exercise. I learned that doing slightly more and controlled reps in your set will give you more definition. But what I realize now is that it only works after that 3 or 4 years time period at the beginning. So you have to be an intermediate lifter in order to build that definition, because you first have to build that muscle. So I was there in the gym being pretty skinny and trying to go for that definition, even though I didn't have that much muscle. Well, now I can really go for the definition because my muscles are a lot bigger than they used to be. But going for definition and higher rep range at the beginning is really not a good idea. What you really should do, especially when you are bulking, is lift heavy weights, a maximum of 3 to 6 reps for heavy compounds, and have enough rest between your workouts. Going to the gym 6 days a week, especially in the beginning, is going to fatigue your muscles really bad. It would maybe be better to aim for 4 times a week going to the gym, especially if you are lifting heavy compounds. Your body really needs to rest after that to recover. But if you are tracking your workout and you know you are making progress with lifting, you should just be doing what you are doing right now. So that was it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and watch all my other videos, and see you guys later.